Here comes Tim Henderson to the restart zone, and the green flag is out in the air. Then they're getting away on this race. The championship finale being led by Tim Henderson. Going into turn one, we're seeing a great lead by Tim Henderson over Matthew Cissna. Here comes Scott Bellum all over the left side door of the 27. He's going to the inside. He's going to take over P2. Here comes Rob Collier now. He's going to look to the inside of Scott Bellum coming down the back straight away. And into turn three, we're side by side for P2. Rob Collier looking like he's going to come out on top coming off of turn four.
Oh, Cissna sideways off of turn four. He's going to lose a couple positions, but Tim Henderson's going to lead lap one. It's showtime. Oh, we got Cissna through the grass there off of four on the front stretch. Big incident there for the 27 car on this opening lap. He's going to get that thing righted and continue on. No caution here on lap one as Tim Henderson continues to lead.
Tim Henderson now being tracked down by Rob Collier. Now going into turn three. Rob Collier's looking all over the rear bumper of the 20 car. The 20 car's getting a little sideways off of turn four. He saves it. But here comes Rob on the outside. It looks like he is going to lead this lap. Rob Collier now taking control of this race. Here comes Scott Bellum now. He's challenging for P2. He's got a piece under him tonight. Off of turn two now. We're still side by side. And we're going to drag race it out. Coming down the back straightaway. It's Scott Bellum taking that P2 position on the back straightaway and into turn three. Scott Bellum now into P2.
Yes, Matt Yost is to the inside of Scooter B. Gets a little tight there on corner entry. He's going to have to keep that pin to the inside. It's now Javon. He's got to run. He's looking to make it three wide. He's peeking his nose to the center here. He's not going to make that move as we head into turn one, still side by side. Matt Yost on the inside. He's still trying to get around Scooter B, who's struggling with a little bit of that wall contact damage. He's going to be cleared here by Matt Yost. Move Matt Yost up to P4 as Javon's looking to the inside of both of them here heading into turn three.
We're side by side now for P4. Javon making his way past Scott, but Javon's not going to be able to get side by side with Matt Yost coming off of turn four now. Scott Bellum all the way back to P6 after a very strong opening showing. Here comes Tim Henderson on the rear bumper of Rob. Maybe a little bit of line stealing going along here. But here comes Tim Henderson to the inside of Rob Collier. We're side by side going into turn one for the lead of this race. Tim Henderson pushing extremely hard on the inside of Rob Collier. Now coming through one and two. Tim Henderson is going to make it a drag race down the back straightaway. Going to go into turn three, still side by side. Gladfelter giving a little bit of support to Rob Collier as they go down the back straightaway. And we're still side by side. Rob Collier starting to rip the wall up on the top there going through three and four. He's going to gain a lot of speed coming down the front straightaway. He's going to clear Tim Henderson. And now Tim Henderson's going to come under attack by Gladfelter. Going into one and into two now. Gladfelter is going to take away that P2 position. It looks like coming down the back straightaway. But all eyes on this 93 car as he continues to march through the field. Coming off of turn four now, he makes a little contact with the 44. Coming across the start finish line, he clears them. Javon Thompson up into P2. He's going to try to look for the lead of this race. Matt Yost is going to the inside of Rob Collier. This might be his opportunity here. Coming off of turn two. We're going to be track racing down the back straightaway. Matt Yost, though, he does lose it. He does not get that speed like he wanted down the back straightaway. This is prime opportune time for Matt Yost to try and make that pass on Rob Collier, especially with the traffic that they're having to drive through. Rob Collier making a little bit of wall contact there. Here comes Matt Yost to the inside. Matt Yost is now the leader of this race, barely going into turn one. They're going to go to the inside. Rob Collier on the outside. He's going to make that outside lane work very well. Coming down the back straightaway now, it's going to be a drag race.
Wow, Matt Yost got a great run there into one and two. Got a little tight, but here comes Javon back on the outside. He's not giving up at all. He's still trying to find some speed up on the outside. He's going to go right back by Matt Yost. Move Javon back up to P2. It looks like the handling on that 02 car is going away a little bit. He gets a little sideways off of four every time. Maybe Javon can use that to his advantage. Maybe find some on that inside line as he goes back to the outside. He loves ripping the boards here at Charlotte. He's going to use a little bit of a crossover here off of turn two. They're going to go side by side down the backstretch. Here comes Javon Thompson. Can he drive it in deeper than Rob Collier? A little bit of cat and mouse into turn three. Look at Javon Thompson. He might clear him off of turn 4. He does. Move Javon Thompson to the lead here on lap 30. Now it looks like Collier's going to go back to the outside down the backstretch. Here comes Tim Henderson on those new tires. But here comes Matt Yost back to the bottom. Can he get a little bit of a run here? A little bit of help by Tim Henderson. Oh, we're looking at 3 wider off of turn 4. This is going to get a little tight. Oh, Matt Yost clears Collier. Move Matt Yost up to P2. Wow, that was really tight there off of turn 4. That was incredible driving by all 3 of those drivers not to wad them up there off of turn 4.
As here comes Rob Collier. He's coming to pit now. Coming to pit lane, the O2 car. Rob Collier, the first of the front runners to go ahead and take a pit stop. Trying to work his way back to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Here comes Javon Thompson. He's coming down pit road as we speak. Matt Yost, now the leader of this race. Here comes Matt Yost now, coming onto pit road.
Yes, now the battle for the lead is heating up. Here comes Rob Collier. He's going to go to the inside. Tim Henderson trying to throw a block. We're going to go side by side here into turn 3. Rob Collier's going to drive it in real deep there on the inside. Can he clear me off of turn 4? He will. New leader, Rob Collier, back to the lead of this race. What an awesome job he did on this strategy to gain that time over the competitors. As now you see Stephen Doughton trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Currently the first car 1 lap down, trying to get by his teammate here. To get back on the lead lap of this race as Collier gets a little tight there in the center. That's going to allow Stephen Doughton to go side by side with him down the backstretch to get his lap back here, headed for turn 3.
Javon Thompson ready to take that P2 position away. Coming through 1 and 2 now. He's going to have a pretty good run coming down the back straightaway. Here he comes to the outside of Tim Henderson. This is for P2 of the race going into turn 3. We're side by side now. Javon Thompson up on the top, Tim Henderson on the bottom, and it's not looking like it's going to be much of a competition here. Javon Thompson takes P2, and now he is currently trying to track down Rob Collier, who is in P1 at the moment.
Javon Thompson going to go back to the outside, looking to pass his teammate here as Rob Collier continues to go another lane down off the wall. Javon Thompson going to close up to his bumper here off of turn 4. Oh, makes wall contact off of 4. Javon Thompson keeps his foot in it, though. He's going to take it to the inside here, headed for turn 1. The battle is on here for the lead.
Javon ripping the outside. There goes Rob Collier trying to take that line away from him. Off at turn 2 now. We might have a little bit of a drag race here between the 93 and the 02. Now going into turn 3. Javon's got to make his move here to try to get around the 02 as fast as he can. It looks like the 02 is holding up just a little bit here. Now off at turn 4. Rob Collier gets a little loose there. He saves it. No contact made between wall or car. These two guys continuing to duke it out, going into turn 1 and into turn 2 now. These guys side by side. Javon on the inside, Rob on the outside, making it a drag race down the back straightaway.
As these guys continue in a battle for the lead, Matt Yost is reeling these boys in. They're going to have to sort this out or it's going to become a 3-car battle here. As Javon Thompson clears him into turn 3, he's going to take the lead as Collier's going down pit lane.
This just might be, again, another developing situation where Thompson might need to change his pit strategies just a little bit here. And he does! Here he comes! He's coming to pit road! What a great call by Javon to come down pit road in hopes to save this race. This is going to be an absolute nail-biter between these guys. Look, we're about to break the 8-second gap between these two drivers, and here it is going into turn 1. Let's look at last lap time by. We're looking at a 31.6 by Collier and a 30.9 for Thompson. That's 7/10 a lap that he has been at least pulling every single time by. Thompson continuing to roll that outside lane and make that speed happen with Matt Yost behind him, pushing him on the straightaways, coming across the start-finish line now. We're going to be seeing this gap come down to 8.2 seconds between these drivers. Let's look at the last lap time real quick. A 31.7 to a 30.95. That's 8/10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to shape up to be another amazing finish here with the Nexus Sim Racing League. Well, it's about 0.62 seconds that he gained on Collier once again, but Javon, what happened to Collier here? Collier's down pit road.
Yes, you gotta wonder what Matt Yost is thinking here. He's been following his teammate Javon for the last 20 laps or so here on this strategy. If he thinks he's quicker, he might just want to get by Javon here and increase the pace of these two cars to set himself up for a better position to the end of this race. We got 20 laps to go. We're coming to get 20 to go. And Rob Collier, if he gains a second a lap, he'll be there on the last lap. That's the pace that he's putting together here on these fresh tires. Here it is, 20 laps to go for Javon Thompson and Matt Yost, as they've got a lot of lap traffic in front of him. This could be detrimental for these zip tie boys. And towards the end of this race, and allowing Rob Collier to close the gap even closer.
Rob Collier has currently gained almost 14 seconds on your leader Javon and Matt Yost in P2. We got a yellow flag! Coming off at turn 2. Oh, the 080 tried to close the door there on the 20. Not enough room. Tim Henderson. Matt Yost getting that overtake on Javon Thompson. We're still side by side now for P2. Tim Henderson, he's looking for the race win of this race. Coming off of P4 now. Oh, Matt Yost is in the wall. That's not what he needed. Tim Henderson is going to take control of P2 as he hunts down Rob Collier. Going into turn 1 now.
This is getting crazy as they're both drafting down the front. Here comes Tim Henderson. He's to the bottom. He's going to try and take the lead into turn 3. Unbelievable. Side by side here over turn 4. Tim Henderson is to the lead. Coming to get the Dagobah's 10 to go as Collier's in the wall over turn 4.
Tim Championship finale. He's coming under attack by Adam Glackfelter. Now coming through 1 and 2. These guys are going to duke it out going down the back straightaway. All the way around. Kobe Jordan, Scott Bellum. They're all in it back here. We got another caution.
Oh, he's going to throw a little bit of a block on Glackfelter down the front stretch. Glackfelter to the outside. Oh, contact is made. Henderson sideways. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we got big contact in the back. Andrews is around. Bellum's around. Wow, what an insane change of events here at the front of the field.
Oh, yes. Javon, big contact there. Scott Bellum making contact with the 75. Just not an ideal situation at all.
Wow, as here we go, getting the white flag. One more lap to go here in Charlotte. As Cissna continues to lead, Henderson is going to get a great run down the front straightaway. He takes it to the bottom. We're going to go side by side here into turn 1. Henderson on the bottom, Cissna on the outside. Did he clear him here off at turn 2? We're going to drag race down the backstretch. Unbelievable here at Charlotte. Who's going to take the dub into turn 3? Henderson on the bottom, Cissna on the outside. Contact might have been made. Here comes Tim Henderson. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's going to get it? They're still side by side. It's going to be Cissna wins it at the line. Unbelievable finish as Henderson wrecks into the infield. Cissna wins the season finale in a drag race. Unbelievable.
Wow. Matthew, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Matthew, wow, what a phenomenal race you had. There during the beginning parts of the race, we saw you have a little bit of issues. What was it, lap 1 or lap 2? You slide through the infield, you lose a lot of time, but you keep yourself relevant. There at the end, you catch that lucky break, you put some fresh rubbers on that 27 machine, you come back out, and you take advantage of the situation. Wow. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about your race?
First of all, I want to thank J2 Automotive, Brian's Car Care, Staunch Bull Bar, Inside Lane Productions. That's me and Kobe's team there. Yeah, I was just super loose, and I was just kind of ripping the wall up there for a while. And luckily we had a pit stop there, and I made some adjustments, and I got her on rails again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was pretty evident how fast that 27 machine there was at the end of that race. But, I mean, just wow. We saw, Rob Collier, Javon Thompson, Matt Yost really take control of this race. But it didn't matter at the end because you were there to capitalize at the right time. Were you even expecting this at the end of the race?
No.
Because I can't even script this. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I can't. I don't feel like anybody, you just can't make it up at all. I mean, it was a great race, and, just really you capitalizing on the situation itself really just goes to show all the thinking that happens behind the driver wheel, and all the setup philosophies that are happening, what's happening up on track. It really takes a lot to win one of these races.
Thank you. Yeah, I just was going out there and having fun, honestly, and I've been enjoying building setups to this Gen 6, and I kind of just looking at myself as like a team administrator or something. I wasn't even trying to win, and I just got a good stroke of luck there at the end. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, congratulations on your win to cap off this season. Look, you came in really towards the end part of this season as newcomers, and you leave the season as winners. That is absolutely something to never hang your head on. Really phenomenal job that you and your team has done in the short span that you guys have been here. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to your team. Really, it's just... Some people really just don't realize how hard this is to come out here, not only to build your own setup, but race 133 laps and then win it under the circumstances that we were under. But look, Jay, that's all I got for Matt here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, I just want to say congratulations and thanks for coming out here tonight, especially at the end of the season, and putting on a great show for us here in the booth. And we cannot wait to see you in the next one.
Appreciate it.